not showing my hand on shit else. You know, like these two niggas is not smart enough to pull off some of the shit that I be seeing happen. And I felt that way for the last 6 months. They're not smart enough. They don't have the capabilities. They're not educated enough. They don't have the reading capabilities. They don't have any of that shit. They don't. You know? So, while I place blame on them, and they are the leaders of this fucking terrorist organization, the other people behind the scenes, yeah, they'll play it down and say that, it's not a terrorist organization. It's not. You know what I mean? It is not a terrorist organization. You want to know why they say that? Because they are the ones behind pulling all the strings, bringing people together, sharing information, communicating. You know? And the people that's over there, that's coming forward, the ones that's behind the scenes, that's communicating with me, and it's more than one. Man, I understand I want to be in the middle of no shit. I get it. And I appreciate it. Because I ain't finna show my hand. I ain't finna out nobody. This and that, yada, yada, yada. But I also ain't finna be threatened over no motherfucking credentials either. I'm not finna be threatened over no credentials. You know what I mean? I don't have to try to conquer and divide or keep up rhetoric, this and that. I've had the shit done to me. I can't imagine what people that's selling their houses and doing different shit and gotta move. I can't imagine what the fuck they going through.
Larry is painting a narrative for Kells to stay locked up by using the supporters' words to do so. With the help of kitchen lady, fake cousin, and pretend son that close to Kells' age.
One in this R. Kelly case that didn't have to fucking move. Every person in this case on this side has had to relocate from their fucking house because this other shit is just the only people. And I don't give a fuck either way. I don't care who the lawyers is or how much money they stole. I don't care. They stole all this money. The fuck do I care? It don't have nothing to do with me.
If I may recall, Ashanti McGee has moved all her life, as well as Geronda Pace, Lanita Carter, Lizette Martinez, and other way before any allegations set place. Ashanti McGee's daughter stated, "We always moving." And I was wondering where she get the money. Remember, this is when Ashanti was living the good life. Mismanagement of money, I say, and thirsty for more cash.
It's a goddamn terrorist organization, I'm telling you. And everybody got a role. I ain't done none of that shit to others. None of it. The people that I was involved with was actually people that surround R. Kelly. The information that I put together on people from around surviving R. Kelly is corroborated. Very fucking corroborated. Very. I didn't know none of you motherfuckers when I was on Instagram. And I hate that I came on YouTube. I hate that I came on YouTube. I hate that shit. When I was on motherfucking Instagram, the only motherfucking people I was dealing with was people that really fucking knew R. Kelly. I didn't get into all of this shit until I came on YouTube. And these people that run these channels is the ones that started all this shit. When I was on Instagram, I didn't know none of these fucking YouTube channels. None of them. That's the fucking mistake that I made. He did this, he did that, motherfucker. Go get Cheryl Mack. You want to press charges on me, go get Cheryl Mack. Go get Diana Copeland. Go get Bubbles. Go get Will. Go get motherfucking Trevion Cootie. Go get motherfucking security guards and bus drivers and people that got something to do with this shit. Them people, yes, I did fuck with them. I did.
So the masked man Larry claimed to be involved. He claimed to have came on the scene after watching the docu-series. So how long, Larry, have you been involved, and who helped you with the plot inside Kells' camp? So is this why you came on with a mask, intimidating Kells' supporters? Looks like to me you been this bribery game 5 years plus, I think, when you all planted a C on stage at the Funk Fest.
Assume that you're close to the situation. Well, you're not. And that's what the lawyers should have realized before they start communicating with you. Because, yeah, you can have a direct motherfucking line to the lawyer, but you associate yourself with all the terrorists that's doing all the fucked up shit. So guess what that does? That puts the lawyer in concert with the terrorists. And you know what that does? If the lawyer's in concert with the terrorists, who's to blame? Your fucking king, right?
Understand what Masked Man Larry is doing? He is trying to set a narrative of terrorism. They're trying to link his supporters with the attorneys to help the prosecutors paint the narrative of their past response motion to try to persuade the Court of Appeal.
What up, bro?
You live?
I'm live. No, I'm live. They hear you. You live.
What up? Man, let me say this real quick, bro. On some serious shit. That, for one, I want to say that Team Truth, Larry, y'all on the other side. You're definitely on the other side. Which makes y'all the opposition. But it doesn't make y'all the enemy. The opposition is the opposition. The opposition, you get in the courtroom, when defense attorneys and prosecutors attorneys leave the courtroom, they shake hands. On the football field, baseball field, at the end of the game, they shake hands. When it comes to the exoneration of my cousin and my objectives and my feelings as it relates to him, I can separate that from the opposition, and I can separate that from straight up enemies who have infiltrated the so-called R. Kelly supporters.
Mr. $1 for fraud. Masked Man Larry is not an enemy to you, but he's trying to help imprison your claim to be cousin. So I get it, the ones you claim to have infiltrated supposed to be supporters of the threads due to debunking you and a few others. The $1 for scam. Yes, it's about interfering with your money. This is nothing about Cal's.
Who now feel that because they gave a little bullshit ass, fake ass rally with a few people, the niggas ain't used to shit. They just thought they were fucking superstars and shit, bro. And if you listen to Zabolski, he said, I ain't gonna name no names, I ain't gonna do the name thing, but you listen to the Dollar General, he says it several times in his videos. He said, when we got on the party bus, I told everybody to turn their phones off. And he tried to play it off and say, well, we were discussing the case. Bullshit. The nigga said that pole on that party bus, females was using it. And he said he started to start throwing money at them. He said, I started to start throwing money at their asses. They were on that party bus fucking probably stripping, fucking bunch of ratchet ass, middle age and older hood rats and shit. That's what they are. Hood rats and shit. Running after these niggas, giving them their few dollars. Pitiful, low self-esteem ass women. But the Dollar General himself said after they got on that party bus, he told everybody to turn their motherfucking phones off and let the fun begin. The Dollar General, the midget beating woman, came there to fuck. A lot of those women, so-called women, them hood, middle-aged, older hood, rat-ass women, came there to fuck some younger guys or younger dudes. That's why they came there to fuck. You understand?
This is how a miserable old man act, the one that is handicapped that can only feel from the waist up. I believe everyone on that party bus were adults and has the right to do whatever they want to do. So Mr. Dollar for fraud, do I detect some jealousy here because certain things are not working in your area? Are you upset with the middle-aged hoodred women, because they're not contributing to your dollar for the fraud? You're so angry, but it's not about Kells, it's about the money. You state that you're all for the females, You belittle the females they went out to support your supposed to be cousin. So why are you talking this way, Mr. Intelligent Man? Someone needs to wash your mouth out with soap. Sounds like somebody is not tucking due to some technical difficulties with their body parts. Haha.
I will never deal with that man again or that little short ass midget because they have been abusive to women. We didn't say nothing when they came at Asriel. We didn't say nothing when they came at Sylvia's daughter, and every fucking woman in this movement. We kept our mouths shut. But since they're coming at dogs, I'm cutting ties with them. Listen to me, sisters. I'm talking to the sisters, those sisters. They said after the rally, there has been a regime change. That's what they said. They said it's been a regime change. They didn't say it's been a leadership change because they rented a goddamn party bus for a couple of $100, had some motherfucking hood rat, middle-aged women on there trying to fuck that they thought they was running some shit. But I'll say it again, there will be no August 19th rally, and that's at my hand. Levi did that to y'all. Over my gut, let me tell you something, over my dead body, nigga. Over my dead body, nigga. There will be no August 19th rally on my mama, nigga. You won't see it, bitch. If a few people show up, you won't be there to see it, bitch. On my mama, nigga. Now do something, nigga. I'm not my cousin Rob. I'm not him. He likes people to tell people to just, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. Nigga, I'm from Detroit, nigga. I'm not him. I'm not that man. Motherfucker.
Mr. Dollar for the fraud, this sound like a threat to me. So you're saying to me that you're trying to stop someone, constitutional right to protest? This protest is for your claim to be cousin, and you mean to tell me, if you would go all out, to stop something to bring awareness, your claim to be cousin Kels? I see a red flag for people. Open your eyes and your ears, clear your brains, people. Also let me remind you, Mr. Dollar for the fraud. You claim to be this great man. That doesn't belittle women. But remember, people like me. I never forgets anything. Let me refreshing your memory. Tasha K, you call her, and I quote, Woody Woodpecker Bicht, you also say fuck you bitch too. Tasha K, plus you said it in an angry and threatened way. So I guess that's why you deleted all your videos. You don't want anybody to go back and recap on the bullshit. I have a great memories.
How are you?
Hey Larry, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Miss Winbush, everybody. Miss Winbush.
Hi everyone.
They speaking to you. What's going on?
Same shit, different day.
I know. I want to make sure that you are very well equipped with everything that you need. Levi, does she have what she needs? Is Levi there? Hello?
Maybe he put it on pause.
Yeah.
I want to make sure everyone understand what Masked Man Larry is doing here. He asked Invisible Lady, do you have everything you need? Why is this, you may ask? He want to make sure he finished off everything he was hired to do. To help keep Kels locked up. This means to help Invisible Lady to take down two of the people that confronting the extortion. Maskman Larry needs to do away any and everybody that's contributing in assisting bringing forth important information for Kels' case. A man like Larry, who also has an indictment showing everyone his capabilities, being a scam artist, does not care about the Invisible Lady of the Flower Patch. Larry will use any and everyone to complete his paid mission.
The people who throws rocks and hide their hands and go make police reports and all this other stuff. Then you have now what they're doing is, and I'm going to tell Ms. Sharon Bush, be careful, because they have struck my page. And because they saying that the message I'm putting out is damaging them from making money. I can't say the lady name no more. As of 12 midnight last night, after talking to Keith and the rest of the inner circle, they told me don't even mention her name no more. So fine, but I'm not gonna mention her name. But I got something in process that I'll send over to y'all. I got something in process working. And it's sad because their whole goal is to keep R. Kelly, is to keep Rob locked up, try to take as much as they can take from him, and then try to make it seem like we're the ones trying to hurt him. I'm gonna.
How did I know? Watching that video that Frog J would squirm his way in this conversation. Now let me tell you about Dana Frog, if you can recall him saying, I'm going to gather all these videos together and turn it into the prosecutors. Witness intimidation, he say. So he's going to turn in evidence of bloggers talking about him. Dana Frog. So ask yourself this question. Why would Frog J turn in something about him being intimidated? You know why? Because Dana Frog will be testifying against Kells. For the prosecutors. Pay attention to how Mr. Dollar for the fraud, Larry and Frog J, constantly talk about witness intimidation. Look back. Pay attention to what the bloggers are talking about. Lately it has been Frog J. I went back to see any intimidation on the alleged accusers. I see none. You might ask, why is Frog J is doing this to Kells? Remember ex-bodyguard Kip? Remember the Baltimore girls? What a big coincidence, the Baltimore girls, Frog J, Kip, Angelo Clary, Azriel Clary are all from Baltimore. What a coincidence, the Baltimore girls was at A.R. Kelly's concert and the Clary was at A.R. Kelly's concert. Remember Frog J said he dated one of the Baltimore girls, Big Red. So I guess Kip dated the other one. Allegedly Kip played a big part in giving the Baltimore girls details, the out and ins and outs of Kells' whereabouts while in Baltimore. Remember the rumors how easy it is get a lawsuit against Kells without his knowledge of it? I know Kip was around to hear it all. Kip has made many trips to the feds. Feds only deal with you only if you are of value to them. No feds will spend many hours or waste their time having someone to visit them if they have nothing to offer. Remember the recording block played with Frog J stating he has evidence that can lock up Kells for life. Frog J agenda was to use Kells fans to get close to him. Frog J's mission words to extort and blackmail Kells. Just like how others has done Kells before. But the mission failed. So Frog J placed himself as a Kells supporter and knowing Kells for a very long time. Now the mission for Frog J is to help keep Kells in prison so their dirty laundry won't be aired. Remember, you're dealing with people with no conscience, mental illness with no integrity for another person's life.
Now I have a question for all three of y'all. I have a question. I don't mean to cut you off, but I have a question for all three of y'all, and I want this to be clear. Now, everyone that's here, you see the threats, you see where it's coming from. And I can tell you 100% that all of these people who condone, all of these people who run channels are connected to the lawyers. I have them connected to the lawyers. I can't
agree with you with that.
No. I have it. I'm not guessing. I have it.
No,
I have it. I have it, Dana. I'm not guessing.
Dana, let him speak when you speak.
Listen.
Come on, Lula.
Listen, Dana. I have it. All of these people are in connection, are in talks with the lawyers at some point or not. I just don't want y'all to blame me that when this comes back and they put this on the people on the person that y'all supporting. It's not gonna be my fault. It's not gonna be our fault.
I agree with you 100%, Larry.
Remember Maskman Larry?
has an indictment for scamming $1.6 million. You have to have some type of brains order to complete that mission. So remember the games that Larry is playing right now. Remember the prosecutor's rebuttal they placed the attorneys and their response letter as being involved with Kel's supporters. Larry is trying to paint the narrative about potential jurors. This is to keep Kel's defense team from being involved in the selection of potential jurors. Larry is trying to paint a narrative that if the defense team is involved and selecting jurors, they can pass the information over to his supporters. We know that is not true. But Larry and his team mission is to destroy any good faith in Kel's case to help him.
And y'all have to understand that I'm coming from a place that I don't give a fuck. When that man, God forbid, if that man, whatever he's been doing, sitting in a 10-by-6 cell,
because their whole goal is to keep R. Kelly, is to keep Rob locked up, because their whole goal is to keep R. Kelly, is to keep Rob locked up, because their whole goal is to keep R. Kelly, is to keep Rob locked up.
My closing arguments: the kitchen lady never shows her face. So who are these bloggers going to go after, or what? The boat. A rose. A sunflower. The ocean. A tulip. A bumblebee. A whale. A seal. I noticed in the videos the invisible lady voice changes. I noticed that all the people that have given their information out, as far as their name and their titles, who claims to be familiar with Kells and speaking on knowing him, these people showed their faces. So I'm a little confused to why the invisible kitchen lady never showed her face in any of her videos. Only pictures of someone she calls Sharon Winbush. My argument is, how would someone go after someone they're not sure their identity? I remember this thing called catfishing. Also, if you are the kitchen help, my question is, why would a man put nude pictures, may it be a mistress or his wife, in a kitchen drawer around his children? Also, you stated that it was pictures of another woman. So that being said, why would a married man with children put nude pictures in a kitchen drawer where his children or wife can stumble onto them? Or maybe you are snooping around and you tried to blackmail Kells like other is why you got fired? Or is that why the song Kitchen exists? You're in the kitchen by the butter rolls on your tippy toes and Dree walked in? Or are you with Dree, the lady she claims to have helped her leave Kells? Were you the one to convince his wife to leave him by showing her nude pictures of another female? P.S. You have Frog J putting copy strikes on people and it's not even his video. How is this possible, YouTube? The clip video belongs to Phases the Next Level. So how can you allow such foolishness from Dana J? I'm hoping Phase the Next Level can reach out to YouTube and let them know I was wrongfully struck down by a compulsive liar.